Hey, 6-5ers, Bradley Wilson, your local real estate advisor, with another episode of 6 Questions in 5 Minutes. Today I'm at the Marietta History Center, and we're going to speak with the director. Stay tuned. Hey, 6-5ers, welcome to the Marietta History Center. Today I'm happy to be joined by the director, Amy Reed. Amy, how are you doing?
I am great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having us out today.
Happy to have you. Always fun.
We're excited to learn all about the history here at Marietta, but tell the folks, for starters, what's the mission of the Marietta History Center and how did you find yourself getting involved as a director?
Well, the mission here is really, in a nutshell, to preserve and present the history of Cobb County, not just Marietta, but all of Cobb County. We're so proud in Marietta to be historic Marietta, or the historic Marietta Square, and everyone's real proud of our history. But you cannot have historic Marietta without the Marietta History Center. We are the keepers of all the history, the keepers of the items, the keepers of the stories, keepers of all things that are related to our past. So we're very important in that respect. I've been here almost 19 years, and for most of that time was the curator of exhibits and educational programming. So the exhibits and things, the stories, the actually creative side of our job was what I've mainly focused on. And then just kind of things played out to where we were looking for a new director and really decided, I've put so much of my time and energy and heart and soul into this place, and don't really want to see it in some unknown hands. So I kind of stepped forward and took the role. But I also was looking for new challenges. At that point, I was 40 and just needed new challenges in my career and in my life, and this has definitely presented new challenges. So it's and learning opportunities. So I've been very grateful for that.
I bet. One of the challenges we're facing right now is being steps away from the train track.
Yes.
So hopefully you guys can hear that. So we're fortunate enough to be, thank you very much, up here in the installation gallery.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful setting.
Thank you.
What would you say are the two most well-known historical events in the history of Marietta?
That is a hard question, especially for a historian. I mean, there's so many important things, so many things that affected who we are, our community, where we're at today. I mean, there's the obvious answers in the Civil War because of the battles here, in World War II because Bell Aircraft came and really overnight changed the look and feel of our community. But it's really, to me, the people that have been involved than massive events,
Gotcha.
Because you can't have events without people. So it's really the intricate stories of individual people in our community that make a difference in our history.
There's so much here to educate folks about. Tell us some of the ways that you're doing that here. How does the Marietta History Center help educate the citizenry?
That's a great question. We do a lot of outreach. We are out in the community in a multitude of ways. We are in the school systems, partnering with them. We're bringing in more tours, school groups, field trips. We have pop-in for Family Fun Days, one day a month.
Wow.
One Saturday a month is where it's free admission for everybody, and we have extra crafts and special guests and activities revolving around a particular theme every month. So we do that. We're also out in the community speaking with different groups. Today I was speaking to a veterans group with Cobb Senior Services and a variety of different groups out there. We have lectures and special guests who do presentations, a wide variety of authors and experts who come and do our events, and all the events you can find on our website and our calendar. Kennesaw State University, we work a lot with their students on different projects. One in particular, there's a research class, English research class. They're learning how to research. So every semester we assign them a topic of research that we need extra help in, that we don't have the time to research. So
very good. And folks, as she said about the website, we're going to have a link below this video to that website where you can get in there and check out all of what they have to offer here, including a great gift shop downstairs.
Yes, absolutely.
Take a little piece of the history with you.
Absolutely. Great gifts for those history lovers.
So now, We've talked about how you help educate the community. How does the community help support the Marietta History Center?
In so many ways. Starting from the ground floor, just our volunteers, our community members that volunteered their time, we could not function without our volunteers. We have a Friends of Marietta History board who is a separate group that their sole purpose is to raise funds to help support us in our efforts. And so we work with them. They're made up of community members. I have a diverse COB advisory committee. Those are all volunteers of primarily African Americans in the community, some who grew up in this area, some who didn't. We partner with other groups in the community like COB Landmarks and a wide variety. The city of Marietta also, I should mention, we are city employees. We're a city department. And so city council, the mayor, the city manager, the entire staff at City Hall completely supports us in everything we're doing. They're excited to see where we're going in the future. We have a new name change. We changed last fall from the Marietta Museum of History to the Marietta History Center. And then we're soon to be doing a full rebrand. And so we've got a lot of fun things up our sleeves coming.
We can't wait to see all that happening in the near future. Folks, get online, go and check their link out below this video and see how you can be a part of the future here at the Marietta History Center. So Amy, I appreciate that wealth of knowledge, but we have a couple of real estate questions for you. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
For the folks out there, how would you describe your most recent real estate transaction? Was it a pleasant one or was it more of a headache?
It was pleasant. It was about 7 years ago, so it wasn't too recent, but it was our last house we purchased, and we were fortunate enough to know the realtor personally. So
great.
Yeah, so it wasn't a stranger that we were getting to know. But she already knew kind of our family dynamic, what we were looking for, and the area we were looking in. So it was pleasant.
Very good. And the last question I have for you is the next time, it may be a while, it may not, but the next time you go to buy, sell, or even invest in real estate, what would you offer as your top 2 characteristics you would look for in your next agent?
Well, let's see. One, a good knowledge of the local area that I would be looking at. And I want to know, not just that, the square footage of that property, but the community surrounding it and the neighborhood, everything from the safety to, the wealth of businesses in the area, everything about that community. The more they know, the better that's going to help me make my decision. And then number 2, just a good working knowledge of the ins and outs of homes, how they're built, how they're run. If you see a small water stain, it'd be easy to overlook, but I want an agent that's going to tell me, oh, that could be a bad sign, and let's look into that. And little things like that, to be able to knowledgeable about just home maintenance and repair and that sort of thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, very good. Well, Amy, thank you so much for this opportunity.
You're welcome.
And for all you're doing to help tell the story of Marietta day in and day out.
It's my pleasure, and my pleasure to meet you, and I invite everybody to come visit us.
Please do very soon. And visit them online, visit me online. I'll have a link to my site as well below. Take a minute and hit the subscribe button and give us a like. And we'll see you next time on 6 Questions in 5 Minutes.